I'd just like to start off by talking a bit about Chinese tourist behaviours, and when I speak it's very generic, very stereotypical at this level. As you're all aware, the Chinese inbound tourist market over the last couple of seasons, in the far north, has grown to an extent to be noticed by all, especially during the Chinese New Year and the spring festival periods. There are also more reports about China, Chinese tourist numbers, and Chinese investment possibilities, and so on here in the far north being written in the newspapers. The Chinese language is slowly but surely being introduced into a number of schools here in Cairns. Generally, we can witness a raised awareness and a rising interest in this so-called China market. The Chinese, by and large, when they travel, love taking photographs. There's always the obligatory group photo at every destination point and en route, as well as many staged individual ones. And I think we as Australian people need to be a bit more relaxed with being involved in the photo taking of Chinese people, because they just love it and they don't like to go home, especially if they're blonde, blue-eyed people on the trips, or on your boats going out. They just absolutely love to have photos taken. Okay, why study Chinese? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Just regarding what you said just now about photo taking, well, I'm Chinese. When I first came to Australia, I didn't know too much about Australian culture. I wouldn't even think about, if I take a picture of a kid, I need to get their parents' permission, things like that. So I presume it would be the same for the Chinese tourists. I've been here long enough, so I'm getting to know the culture, but they don't. If there are people, Chinese people, behaving differently from Australians, please remember that they do not come all the way here to be rude to you deliberately. It's just because the culture is very different.
And they especially love taking pictures of young kids, which in our culture is a big no-no, because everything is associated with that, but it's just natural. It's absolutely natural.
Yeah, and about that national minorities, the major party in China is Han, which while Japanese is say kanji. Kan is the majority of China. Ji, that's character. So if you look at Japanese kanji, it actually is Chinese character. Before starting to talk about what we can offer, I'd like to talk a little bit further about the Chinese culture, the difference between Chinese culture and Western culture. I'm just going to act out some things that Chinese might do, and could you please tell me which one is really China and which one is not? I'm sitting at the table. Steve, let's have a cup of alcohol.
That's not real.
Bottoms up. Drink it up, drink it up.
No, man, bottoms up.
Would that be rude? Yeah, it's very common, especially in the business situation in China, when people talking about the business, they tend to see who can drink more. So if you get drunk in front of your business partner and you show the embarrassing part to your business partner, that means I have nothing to hide from you. So we can talk about business frankly. Next one. You probably see that because was that rude?
Yes. Yes, it is
Gotcha. It is actually pretty rude in China, but let's talk about the situation. As you know, China is developing very quickly, but at a very high cost. So the pollution is the biggest one. Under that circumstance, when you're actually there, you can't actually, you are caught. You will have things to steal. Like when you're in Cairns, air is fresh, people don't have the urge to do that. But for Chinese, when they're here, they just have to spit because they're from a polluted place. But they're not trying to be really rude to you because it is rude, but they're used to it. Okay, let's talk about another thing. I'm eating at a table with some plates. I'm eating fish with bones. Would that rude in China?
No.
That's not. Okay.
cold water is not good for your body. So I think a lot of Chinese people prefer to be served as a hot drinks like tea, coffee, or water.
When Chinese drinking tea, from my observation, a lot of them they like green tea. They don't add milk into the tea. And a lot of them was expecting some Chinese meals when they're traveling, even in a Western country. They were, if you could offer at least one Chinese meal, that would be great. And I found that Chinese meals taste very different from the meal in Chinese meal. Maybe it's because you get